we'll save coin for one more turn, and then we'll have enough to recruit plenty of troops, and enough left over to build some extra buildings. Not to mention, my trade routes will start crossing all over the place, and connecting with everything else, now that I'm starting to build ports. Back to our diplomat in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, my lord. Yes, as you wish. Without
Ah,
question.
there we go.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Trade. Give me trade, elf.
This seems quite reasonable.
It is reasonable.
My
I told
lord.
you it was fucking reasonable. Nobody else seems to think this bloody reasonable. And meanwhile, I keep getting gifted fucking cavalry, which is expensive. Alright, first things first is we're going to grab these two guys. And then start recruiting the road there to connect the trade together. Do we bother recruiting anything in here? I said these guys aren't exactly great. We'll recruit that. It's free upkeep anyway, I believe. So it won't matter too much. Invest in a bit of trade. We need that road built. Shipwright, are you worth investing in? Probably, given that this is my main trade hub for, you know, everything. I mean, we could invest in roads, but we'll do that in a bit, I think. Like I said, I kind of want at least a full stack inside there now, because it's getting to the point where if I'm attacked, none of this is going to matter. Anyway, I think this is Far Gone Forest. Yeah, it is. Which is why we're moving. Should be over there, just to get trade with that. Because trees need trade too, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on. Alright. Into Far Gone Forest we go.
As you wish. You have
to get trade rights with Treebeard.
You hold us at ransom, and you know this. Good day to you.
Shut up, Treebeard.
My lord. Yes.
You should be honoured by my offer of trade. Honoured, I tell you.
Continue tomorrow.
Turn you into firewood, you little greedy bitch. Alright, anyway. What the? No, I clicked there. There. Back again. It keeps doing that. It's very, very irritating. Alright, we're not recruiting anything there. I could do chicken farms, but that's $2 grand that I'd rather have for other crap.
A fine day to sail. Yes.
But since it's going to take a while for us to get some culture up and recruit better stuff from all of this,
Ships ready.
we'll send these guys down to the capital.
Yes,
Not
sir.
the capital.
Full sail.
The capital of the Sea of Thingy, I suppose. I'm the most advanced faction again, and I'm seriously confused about all this.
Yes, my lord.
How is it possible?
Without question.
It shouldn't have been happening. It's completely ridiculous. While I'm here, I believe... Yeah, I can go to Khazad-dûm and get trades with them. I don't know how far they've expanded, but there's a lot of mithril mines in there, so... They could be very useful. Do we invest in a tomb, or do we invest... I mean, we could destroy some... I'm not sure if it actually even works, but somebody in the comments would have already fucking said about it. Destroying the Men of the East settlements and building my own versions of them. Which we could do with stables. Because I'm not really overly interested in building cavalry right now. So, fuck it. Then we just build the stables back, but... So not sure if that will have an effect on anything, really. But we'll build a tomb. Yeah, we may as well build a tomb there as well. Just get the culture up. And then, because we've already got the town guard and all these places. And I just need 25% in order to recruit them, so... And that will give me the necessary amount of crap that I need to protect the regions, so... Fuck it.
Ships ready.
Fuck it in there, kind of thing. Please click on that when I tell you to click on it again. There you go. Don't make me kick your ass. Chicken farming. Enables training of farmhand. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Alright, game. I'll bite. I'll build you a farm chicken breeding thingy. Is it what you want? We'll build you a meeting hall. It's about time we invested in these things. Chicken farming. And Dale's still doing that. Down here, if we moved our diplomat, yeah, we have. We're just like entering, yeah, no, we're entering the Elven bit here, and then we have to go past that to get to the guys of the Vale. And before we do that, we'll grab Moria as well. How are we doing down here? Nope, no signs of a giant evil doomstack coming to kill me just yet. No doubt there will be very soon, but not quite yet. This game crashes a lot, but I'm not complaining this time because I completely forgot to move the fucking ship down.
Yes, sir. Full sails.
By your command.
Bloody mouse clicked on the wrong fucking bit. Oh well.
Ships ready.
Doesn't really matter.
A fine day to sail.
No one's around to attack me.
Ships ready.
Well,
My lord.
that could. That'd be very fucking annoying if it did. Very annoying if it did. Bloody mouse didn't click where I wanted it to do. Anyway, moving on. Seriously, it's like the game is tracking my diplomat's progress and telling him, like, giving him rewards for things that I was already going to do.
Your orders.
That's where that's where we're going anyway.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
I kind of wanted to grab that first.
Impossible.
And we will.
Stopping here.
It's only 500 gold, so I can't afford to lose it. I don't particularly give a shit about it all that much. We know it's there. All right, calm down. Could do the meeting hall, but I'm thinking go for the ship, the docks, because it's just, yeah. All of the trade comes through here. Basically, goes down this entire river and connects to everything else. So it literally goes all the way down and connects to. Actually, it doesn't connect to all this. I need these guys to build a port there to connect it to all of the Sea of Bane. All right.
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
Make the trip over to Moria, grab trade rights with those guys. Hopefully they give us like a bucket full of mithril, and all of our problems will be solved. Yay! That's almost done, and my road's done next turn, which is good. That will hopefully beef up my trade a lot. We literally just moved the diplomat. I always have to go back and double check because that's the kind of thing I constantly forget about. And we'll go next turn. These have been some quick turns, but like I said, we're at peace for now. And we just need, literally all I need to feel safe is a full stack here and the knowledge that if I get attacked there, I'll easily be able to repel, you know. On the defensive, it's pretty much really easy to defeat the AI. You just have to funnel them into a kill hole and that'll be it. Especially with these archers, I just rip the shit out of them. So yeah, moving on. Seriously, the Vale of fucking Dorwinian or whatever the hell, they keep showing off. We know you're replenished. Get over it, alright? Seriously. It's in the past, buddy. It's in the past. You're only replenished because of me, alright? I'm the one who sailed into the heart of nowhere and stabbed at the fucking Kraken. Eh? Completely out of context and doesn't particularly mean anything. But my point is that I did everything. Yeah? You owe all of this prosperity to me. I don't need to be constantly reminded of it. Anyway. Dale has gone up from its 1.4 or whatever the hell it was on and now up to 2 thanks to that fucking road that we just built. Great Hall. Building across. Yeah. Stables, Levitainer. Market is probably what we're going to build. Yeah, market. We'll go for that. Trade is basically our bread and butter for all of this. Hence why I have a guy running around the place like a headless chicken, getting trade with everybody. Farming is fine. Doesn't do a great deal farming. It increases population growth eventually and also does improvements to basically everything with upkeep and income. I keep forgetting that I do in fact own a region up here which doesn't have anything. Holy crap, it has a mine. No, I didn't know it had a mine. Sure. We'll invest in the mine. I'm not sure what kind of ore we're mining exactly, but I'll take it. I will take the shit out of that mine. Alright, our tombs will be built in 2 turns. Have I moved with my diplomat? No, I have
yes,
not.
my lord. Without question.
Wait, the Khazad guys are my allies? When did that happen? I suppose since I'm the... They were at Erebor before they fucked off to thing. I already have trade rights with them. Dumbass! I wasted...
My lord.
No. How
As
long
you
do I
wish.
have on that mission?
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Alright, I'll get it next turn.
Your
It's
orders.
no, not next turn. The turn after.
I shall
Unless there's an army
continue
in between
tomorrow.
us. But there you go. I completely fucking blacked out there that I was already allied with them and had trade rights. Alright, oh well. Next turn. Alright, we continue our journey.
Without
With
question.
my diplomat, grab their
Stepping
trade rights
here.
with those guys, which should boost me considerably, considering that if they control all this. Or they might be getting their asses kicked. I'm not sure what the situation is with them, to be honest. After we've grabbed that, since I don't want trade rights with any of my evil factions in this region, I don't want to help them in any way at all. Mordor, I don't give a shit.
Yes, my lord.
But after that, yeah, we'll cut through the mountains and get trade rights with everyone else over there. I'm not sure how much getting trade with people that far west is going to do. Probably very little. But we'll see. We'll see. Not much to build. The tombs are ready next turn. Standing stones ready next turn. We'll build a farming complex here now. Standing stones are rather unnecessary. It's got 44% for this. Practice range. Ooh. That unlocks the archers, which I can then send up. Yes, we'll do that. Alright. That unlocks those archers, which means I can send the wounded ones up from here. Yeah, there you go. Look, we have tilted over the 20% mark. We have to wait a bit to unlock all this, but that'll help tremendously. But yeah, well, we can send this archer, who's like really badass and experienced, up to be retrained. It may behoove you to notice that I am making 6 grand a turn. How far we've come from our days of tremendous debt, huh? It's only a good thing. And we'll milk it for a while before we start recruiting our armies. We'll milk the shit out of it. Market. Yeah, we'll invest in the shipwright. The shipwright's bloody good. Especially for the Sea of Bane right here, because all of our trade is flowing through this bloody region. So we will go with that, and we're making plenty of coin, so we don't have to worry too much about all this. And we're making even more coin once we
yes. What is
get
it you
trade
wish to
with these
discuss?
guys, and methinks an alliance with these guys. Military access, information, military access, information. Will you accept that, or will you tell me to get lost?
I do not believe
No?
of another worthy proposal, then. Excellent.
Alright, just an alliance and trade rights. Or do we bother with an alliance? I don't want to risk pissing off the evil factions at any given point if I can avoid it.
Let's not take this any further.
What?
Well, that seemed fruitful. Yes,
Fruitful?
my lord.
You're mad, Veil of Douche.
Yes, my lord.
Fucking mad. Alright, well fuck me. Well, no, click over there. Over there. Bad game. Bad game. Game no have mind of its own. Game does what I bloody well say it does, or I'll break its legs. Alright, moving on. Next turn. Next turn. Actually, not next turn. We need to send this ship down to grab these fucking archers, don't we? Now we're going to next turn.
Fine day to sail.
Now we're going to next turn.
As you wish.
Because we didn't officially make contact, despite the fact that we did make contact, that mission failed. Alright, that's about it. There's very little to do. These turns are very short while we rebuild our economy. Pretty soon we'll invest more time and whatnot into recruiting. Like I said, I want a full stack of somewhat decent troops here, so that way we can repel any assault that is made. If anything, just to deter any kind of assault from the evil faction, from the south, from the east, whatever the hell you want to call them. No! The King of Rohan is dead! I'm pretty sure someone just literally No. I thought for a second someone photoshopped a top-down shot of Aragon and made it weird. Oh, well, moving on. Yes, we know you're replenished. That's fine. Ooh, gold. Nice. Thank you, Council. You are a good and kind and noble council. Alright, there's no point in building standing stones there. We have enough culture. More than enough in that little bit. And stables I don't particularly give a shit about.
Ready.
So, go here. I missed.
As you wish.
Retrain those guys.
Wish.
Those are the orcs, but we don't
Without
particularly want to
question.
fund the orcs'
Stopping
ambitions.
here.
They're
Tomorrow's
orcs and evil.
journey planned out.
So's
I
Mordor,
shall
but Mordor's
continue
closer.
tomorrow.
And not my enemy right now. I'd rather have them somewhat like me due to trade than, you know. Like me up until the point where they, you know, do an invasion against one of my territories and bring everyone down on me. Because you know that's going to eventually happen, right? That's bound to happen eventually. Alright. I am making a buttload of cash every turn, and will continue to make a buttload of cash every turn. Alright, that's my archers retrained. Ooh, I can build more stuff. Build more swordsmen. Swordsmen good. So I like swordsmen. We may as well keep the ship there. Keep the ship in the port, actually, where it's nice and safe. Not that there's anything else in the Sea of Bane other than me. So, it doesn't particularly matter about being safe. There's any point in building chicken farming there? Yeah, may as well. It's just to do population growth, really. Markets, yeah, the shipwrights are going to be... 2 shipwrights are going to be done in 3 turns. So that's going to be a nice boost to my income. Fuck all the building there. We'll just leave that place on low taxation, and that way it'll be upgradable quicker. Fuck all happening there. I'm just building a town guard in those places. That's getting a port. And then afterwards we'll get a bunch of grain shipments and whatnot. And those are building fairgrounds. Where is my guy? Yeah, there he is.
My lord. Yes.
Those orcs.
Without question.
More orcs.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
Half tempted to get the orcs due to their giant, due to their lots and lots of gold. But no, we won't bother with the orcs. They're scary. So no deal with orc. Other than Mordor. Other than Mordor. Shh. But nobody else knows that, so shh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure my allies don't realise that I'm trading with Mordor, with the enemy, so, you know, keep it on the lowdown. Behold, Bane's Landing in all its glory. There you go. I renamed the city after the guy who conquered and crushed the Easterlings. Bane's Landing. He landed, and he conquered, ripped out their hearts, and basically saved everybody. Pretty much saved everybody and ensured the prosperity of his neighbours by doing so. Anyway, we'll grab these.
By your command.
Ships ready.
Can I recruit anything over here yet? Not particularly. What's the culture? 29%. I should be able to. Yeah, I just can't for 7 turns. Alright. Suit yourself, game.
Ships ready. Yes, sir. Full sails. We can go no further.
And it's 14, 7 turns. Alright, can almost... I'll retrain some of the units that I got in there. He's gone up in command. Has he got any decent, like, new stuff? Nah, he's got, intelligent. Of course he's intelligent. Have you seen the shit that he's done? He's done things, man. He's done things. Don't doubt this man's intelligence. He's a fucking genius. Or a madman. Either way. There's a bit of both. All the best people are a bit of both. Alright, we'll lower you down just to get your population growth going up. You guys will have more shit to build next turn. There's 3 turns on your port. You are getting the fairground thing, and afterwards we'll invest in a dockyard. And I'll have to invest in something in Dale afterwards. Probably the Great Hall. Just go grab that while I can. Since that is basically the only thing that I can do. Yep, we still need to grab you.
Lord.
And do something. I'm not sure. Actually, I think pretty sure the elves are up there, aren't they? Yeah. I'm pretty sure they are. Maybe.